Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are revisiting Mono Blue Merfolk with Glasspool Mimic, but we are taking it to the next level. I'm trying to make the refinements to take it to the final stages of development, adding back Waterlogged Groves, playing with Harbinger of the Tides, and maybe shaving down one Glasspool Mimic to balance the mana base for casting Aether Vial on one, but while still getting the additional land drops to get the 3 mana for Mirror Regery, while also just having an extra like clone in the deck. And if you love Merfolk in Modern, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our deck tech, we are going to thank our sponsors, starting with themanabase.com, the content creation site on Commander, Modern, Standard, Arena, Historic, and more. The Mana Base is your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And Mana Traders. Mana Traders is the premier place to rent Magic cards online, and you can support the channel by using my Mana Traders link in the description below. Or you can sign up with my coupon code Nikachu to get 15% off the first 3 months on Mana Traders. We're going to thank them for being our sponsor. And I've got new patrons supporting me on Patreon. Thank you very much, everyone, for supporting the channel in your way. Both patrons and Twitch subscribers, thank you very much. So if you want to support on Twitch, you can do that with your Amazon Prime. If you want to support the channel, if you like watching the replays on YouTube, you can use Patreon. So we are going to thank, starting with Fabiano Jr. We're also going to thank Derek. We're going to thank Lucas Becerra for raising their pledge on Patreon. And we're also going to thank Carol Shchakovsky for raising their pledge on Patreon. So thank you very much, everyone, for supporting the channel in your own way, whether it be on Twitch or Patreon. So let's look at the deck list. So I've shaved a Dismember so we can fit in more Harbinger of the Tides. And the main reason for Harbinger is basically Death Shadow. So much of it right now. Oh, Death Shadow. So hot right now. So Harbinger, and a lot of people ask, what's the best way to beat them? And like, I am losing a little bit on the attrition-based battle, but I'm really losing on the tempo battle, and Harbinger helps you get that tempo back. So even if the Death Shadow hits you, playing Harbinger at end of turn, forcing the Death Shadow back into their hand, then they have to spend a turn to recast it, and then they have to spend a turn to recast it and then wait a turn before they get to attack again. Harbinger's really good there because you not only bounce it, but you also have your own attacker to attack them and kill them before they can start attacking back at you. Totally different with Brazen Borrower. If you bounce a Death Shadow at end of turn, you don't put anything on the battlefield. So you don't put any immediate pressure back on the Death Shadow deck. So I still want to play with Darkslick Shores. Love this card. Really saving a lot of life with Dismember. It's going to help you in prowess matchups and burn matchups and all sorts of situations. And so far, the 7 islands have not punished me against Blood Moon. And especially since we're playing with a lot of cards now that require 1 blue mana. Regery, Glasspool Mimic, Benthic Biomancer, Spreading Sea, Silvergill Adept. We're doing okay. We're doing okay with our lands. So I do want to play with Darkslick Shores. However, I am shaving a few of them so we can make room for Waterlogged Grove so I'm not flooding out too hard. I did feel the flood in some of the games, and Waterlogged Grove did do great when this card got printed in Modern Horizons. Did great for the Merfolk deck, so I'm putting the 2 back in because it has helped all other versions of Merfolk, and I wanted to help this version again. So we have returned 2 Waterlogged Groves back to the deck. I'm shaving 1 Glasspool Mimic. So we went all in on Glasspool Mimic because I want to be able to playtest the card as much as possible. But I think it's a smidge clunky. I think it's a smidge clunky to have 4. I could be wrong. Maybe the right number is 23 lands in the deck with Glasspool Mimic. But I want my 19 lands back, so I'm guaranteed to have that Aether Vial on turn 1. Or just even be able to curve out normally instead of being forced to play Glasspool Mimic on turn 1. Which I more often do if I've got 4 of these in the deck. So I want my 19 land mana base. If you look at Aether Vial decks, they all have 19 lands in the deck. So at least 19 lands that they can play like their Aether Vial in turn 1. Even humans. They're not playing with 18 lands and 4 Noble Hierarch and 4 Aether Vial. It's 19 lands. So I want to go back in the same direction. These come into play tapped lands can be brutal sometimes. So that's all I have to say. With that, let's get into our Modern League. We won the die roll. And this hand has no lands. This land has more lands. We'll keep it. Oh, did I want to do that? I guess that's fine. No, hold on, cancel. I think on the play I'm going to dump the Force Negation. And then we are going to sit on these Glass Pool Mimics and hopefully copy Lord of Atlantis. Our opponent mulligan to 5. Damn it, I want that. I want my Force Negation back. They mulligan to 4. Oh, they're on Dredge. Oh, I know they're on Dredge. Oh, no. Oh, no. Or Tron or something. Oh, no. We screwed up, chat. We screwed up. We should keep the Force Negation. I didn't know it mulligan so fun. We gotta race. We have to race. We get in there, Lord of Atlantis. Glasspool mimics, go, go, go. We gotta do it quickly before they find Tron. Then we know they have it. We know. We know. No, God. Don't do it. I don't have a fast clock. No. I'm too young to die. Not like this. Not like this. Okay, we are facing down Tron next turn. Hopefully they have nothing. Get yourself together, man. I'm trying to. Our clock is not bad, but like if they've got Ugin, we're fucked. That's the problem. I don't have. If I had a Mutavault here, I'd feel more comfortable. Merfolk Trickster's not too bad for this situation. Oh, mulligan to 4 and just have Tron. What a life. What a fucking life. That's even worse. You may reveal an artifact card. What are you gonna get? It is Tron. Fuck Tron.
Isn't there someone who has an emote?
Yeah, that's Willie Hall. Oh, and I still got rid of that Force Negation. They just snap got Ensnaring Bridge. I actually can't beat that. I don't have Brazen Bar in my main deck. Fuck. If only I kept that Force Negation, this would be an easy win. Okay, so there are some very rare circumstances that we can win here. I need a Spreading Seas, and I need them to have like a lot of really expensive cards in their hand. Okay, let's attack Karn, attack this. What do I do first, though? I can't, like, I guess I have to go Waterlog, Grove, Kraken, and hope I draw Spreading Seas. Because if I let my opponent untap, then they're just going to, like, empty their hand, right?
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Spreading Seas? No. Or maybe I should play out both my Benthic Biomancers.
Maybe against a bunch of...
I'm dead. I'm just dead.
It's Chamber Cool.
Get yourself together. I knew there's bad things were gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. You want me to exile a card from my hand? Alright. This one. Yeah, they just emptied their hand. If we could keep the stuck in their hand, I mean, these things would get played anyway. That's so cheesy. So cheesy. I hate Karn the Great Creator. I just knew it! I knew it when they played that stupid thing. Maybe I should have kept something in my hand. And maybe I should have played this off of blue mana. Maybe I should have done a lot of things. What can I do? I don't know. I think I'm just stone dead. I can't beat an Ensnaring Bridge. I can't beat a resolved Ensnaring Bridge game 1. I guarantee you, we force to negate one of those things, it'd be over. Particularly the Sylvan Scrying. If we could counter that, this game's probably over. Okay, we have a chance. We need them to reset the game. Literally. That's our only chance. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for. Just give it to me. Actually, this is probably stupid, right? If I draw the Spreading Seas. I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for our opponent to just beat us. Why are you doing this? Like, in my opinion, they just win the game if they don't do this. whatever. So we're gonna restart the game, but like,
Maybe he's watching the stream.
okay, so they're gonna keep a worm coil engine on the battlefield or something like that. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's not good. Restart the game, leaving in exile all non-land aura permanents cards exiled with Karn the Great Creator, then put those cards onto the battlefield under your control. I think they have a worm coil in hand. This hand's just bad again. I have to mulligan again. I guess I can keep this, but it's also bad.
Does the clock reset?
No.
Well, then it doesn't reset the game.
But like, in theory, I could Trickster and I could like bounce this with Brazen Bar or something, you know? Like, this doesn't win the game. But our opponent's board state would win the game. I mean, they just keep taking up Karn, and like I do nothing. I guess they're really in fear of Brazen Bar or something. Anyway, so what do I need to do? I can take how many hits from this? 4 hits, right? This is gonna be a second one. I go to 8. I can take a few more hits. Not too many, of course. Yeah, bottoming the force. I know. Oh, the regrets. Such regret. There's Ancient Stirrings. Like, in theory, I have a way higher chance of winning from this position than I was in the last one. I don't know, from our opponent's perspective, maybe that's not the same, because if I just top deck Brazen Bar, they're dead. Okay, what do I need here?
No Harbinger main anyway.
I know there's no Harbinger main, or there's no way of, like, beating this. Okay, so I guess I need, like, infinite Tricksters or something.
It's a shame you only have 4 in the deck.
Maybe from our opponent's perspective, this is definitely the right thing to do. Because I did have a board state where if I just top deck Brazen Bar, they die. That's too bad. They mulligan to 4. That should be like an easy win in a lot of scenarios. Okay, we need Brazen Bar only because they now run Karn the Great Creator in their deck. Get rid of this. Is that it? There's gotta be more other things I could play.
I want to do something flashy for YouTube.
Oh yeah, I think do something flashy for YouTube. Yes, the YouTube thing, the YouTubers. Yeah, I like pitched this because I had a mulligan on the play, so force negation generally isn't good in that scenario. But then they kept mulliganing and mulliganing. I'm like, oh my god, this can only be Tron or Dredge. There's no other archetypes, and force negation is very good against both of them. I sort of want to bring in Chalice on the play. I'll bring in 2 Chalices on the play. Can hit Ancient Stirrings, sometimes Veil of Summer that they'll bring in, Chromatic Sphere, Map, all that other crap. I'll probably take it out on the draw and bring Silver Gilladet back in. Chalice of the Void on the draw is not nearly as good. This hand has no interaction, but it's relatively fast. Like, it's a pretty fast hand. Especially if I get to my 3rd land, I could kill by turn 4. Because if I play Reedry on turn 3, I can kill by turn 4. I'll keep it, only because it's quick. Uber Jam. Woo! I got off the day off and I get to participate. Welcome. You must be Canadian, right? Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving? But anyway, this hand, I'm leaning on just the pure speed of it. It is I think it's relative. I think it's fast. Maybe I'm wrong. I better have a turn 4 kill here, because if I don't, I'm in trouble. At the very least, Reedry and Trickster might be able to do some shenanigans. And maybe we'll draw next. Well, that was just a godsend. What's going on here? I'm getting really concerned. Show Reedry? Hi, Came now. Are you playing with or without Thopters? Thopter? What Thopter?
Maybe it means Smear's copter.
Oh, Copter? No, there's no Copter in this deck. Not that it's bad. I'm just not playing with it in this deck. But I do appreciate Biomancer. Now I get to play this, and that's even more power. More quick. Okay, let's keep ticking things up. I'll probably just activate Mutable Attack with everything.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're just going to activate Mutable Attack with everything. Do 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 do. And next turn we'll tick the vial up to 3. And then kill.
Oh.
Let's see if we even needed the Force Negation. Like, I'll pitch the Trickster if I need to for 1. But did we even need it? Did we even need it? So I'm just winning, right? This is 4-8. Yeah, this is more than enough.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Karn. You have been voted off. I think Karn's the imposter.
He doesn't wear any pants.
Let's just not forget to tick up the vial. Karn is super sus. Do they know we have this in our deck? I can't remember. What did we show them last game? Is this lethal? 8, 9. It's not. I gotta show them one of these cards. What did we? I think we showed them the Glasspool Mimic. I think we showed them Glasspool Mimic last game. They don't know about Regery. Because I don't want to show them a card that they don't know about.
Perfect. Turn 4 kill.
That was the plan. It had good turn 4 kill. Turn 4 kill on the play is worth keeping even without interaction. Like, even if they played Karn, well, I guess that would still be difficult because they could Karn minus on the Lord, and I would still play Regery, kill Karn, do a whole bunch of damage to them, and then they would be forced. Imagine winning the game and punting using Karn Ultimate. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what I said I was going to take this out on the draw. Bring in Silvergill Adept. Not that I'm in love with Silvergill Adept on the draw, but I think it's better than Chalice of the Void. Like, under some if I have a lot of counter spell magic, like I'm just swimming in counter spells, Chalice of the Void gets better because then you just counter a few important spells and you play Chalice and you play more of a prison style strategy. But I don't have that many counter spells. Like, I just have Force Negation here. I have Spreading Seas here. But maybe I bring it in anyway? I don't really like Chalice on the draw, especially against Karn the Great Creator. Because it hits a lot of things. It can even hit Nature's Claim. Chalice on 1 hits a lot of cards out of the Tron deck. Again, a hand with no... This hand's way worse than that other hand that we had in game 2.
Lord. Triple Lord action.
I'm going to mulligan. Even if this was a blue source, this would be a really tough keep because, again, we're not goldfishing on the draw very well. Okay, this hand's keepable. We can keep this. I'm going to dump Cavernous Souls because we're very likely going to play Spreading Seas turn 2. Oh, I dump Vial. Vial has some awkwardness. Okay, hold on. What do I do here? Not throwing away any of the creatures. So there's some argument to getting rid of the Regery, but I don't think I want to do that. There's some argument to dumping Vial, because what am I doing on turn 2 anyway? No, I don't want to dump Vial. Okay, I'm going to dump Cavern, and we just hope to draw a land. Put back Grove. No way, we need Grove. We need the blue mana. Okay, there's Expedition Map. Oh, we drew the land anyway. That bug. It's a bug, people. You draw the land that you put back. Actually, this might have been the worst card I could play out of all of them. Because I have to play Waterlogged Grove, and then I can never attack with Mutavault the next turn. That's okay. Yeah, Cavern doesn't make blue for seas. We want blue. Oh, that's nice to see. That's a pretty slow start, in my opinion. But they can go find Blast Zone. So, Actually, okay, so that Cavern of Souls was maybe good. Do I get a 2-drop? No, I don't. So here's the deal. I don't have to do anything. Like, they're not pressuring me with Tron, so I don't have to play Spreading Seas this turn. But if I play Master of the Pearl Trident, then I can't use the Ether Vial very well next turn. Awkward. Now I wish I had Mutavault in play. Then I would just attack with it this turn for sure, 100%. Oh, it does. It hurts to play the Spreading Seas now. It does hurt to play the Spreading Seas now because if they have multiple Urza's Towers in hand, then I'm screwed. But if they grab a land with Expedition Map, that's a land that they're sensitive to, and I want to Spreading Seas that land. They definitely are like they could have 3 Urza's Towers in hand, but if they crack this and get a mine, we could be pretty sure that they only have one of them in hand. So I want to seize the one, but you know what? Here's another argument. Like I want to use my mana this turn. I really want to use my mana this turn. So if I hit Urza's Tower and they map for the mine anyway and they play a tower, they're still 2 turns away from comboing off. Well, like comboing off. So there might be a tempo reason to do this because next turn I can go Reejerey with the Mutavault, Violin, Master of the Pearl Trident. That's 10 power on the board right there, and we draw like a few cards off of Spreading Seas and a Waterlogged Grove. Fuck it, let's just do that. And you better not Nature's Claim me. I would hate that.
Do it. Another one.
It's just the mana efficient thing to do, and we have the type of hand that I can sort of roll the opponent with. Okay, let's see what happens. And if they have Nature's Claim, then what we were doing didn't matter anyway. They get the mine, because they're still 3 turns away from pulling this off. Oblivion Stone, that's fine. Because I think I can kill by then. I've got blood in my eyes. Or how does that expression work? Well, that's good. I think that's a good card. Okay, so we get this in play. Can I win by next turn? And I do have a Mutavault in play. That's good too.
Wish we had Stifle. Oh, I wish you had these Stifle cards for years now.
I think what's going to happen is I'm going to play Silvergill Adapt. I'm going to draw a card. Wow, they're really far off from Tron.
They need to attach a Stifle effect to a Merfolk card.
Chromatic Star. Okay, that's fine. I mean, even if they pop the O-Stone, they're still far from Tron. Okay, what do we need? We need Trickster, because if I can Trickster one of these lands at upkeep, then this Oblivion Stone does nothing. Or even I should tap the Oblivion Stone. So we need to draw. Hope to draw with Silvergill Adept. We need an instant speed creature.
Board wipe effect.
What's gonna happen here? Contortion?
You could say no.
I could say no. What if I say no? Either way, I'm drawing a card with Silvergill Adept. You know what? I want to get the pressure on. I think I want the pressure on. Okay, hold on. Let's say this resolves. I mean, like after Oblivion Stone gets popped, I think I'm still ahead with this Force of Negation. Like I think. I wish I knew what my next card was. Why do you even do this now? Because I would like it'd be ideal that I get a bunch of I get like really good pressure on our opponent before this Oblivion Stone pops. Because if they pop the stone and I don't have any pressure on them, then that's not good either. Yeah, I'm gonna force this, and I guess I'm gonna pitch the Lord. I will at least attack for 8 in this situation. They go to 12. If they don't have a land, which might be asking a lot, but if they don't have a land, we'll be in good shape. Or if we can find a Trickster, we'd be in good shape. Trickster! Trickster! I'm talking like I'm a fucking Pokemon or something.
All I can do is say that only.
And also, we don't know that they have. We don't know what's going on over there. I mean, we have a pretty good board to rebuild if we need to rebuild. So we can attack. We can attack for 11. I guess we're just gonna attack for 8 though. And if they don't have the land, they're dead. Simple as that. You don't have that 5th land, you lose. Fuck. They got the land, and it's up, and they have Tron.
Only 2 cards in hand.
Doesn't matter.
Cracker Grove.
No, I'm gonna need the mana because I'm about to lose my Aether Vial.
Oh, Oblivion Stone takes the while too.
Yeah, I sort of wanted to take this up to 3. Because if I draw a Glasspool Mimic, I would love to copy this Mutavault. I don't think there's a shot in hell I'm doing anything else. Yeah, I'll take it to 3 because I'm pretty sure this vial is done for this turn. Okay, let's attack for. I'll attempt to attack for 8 this turn. They might just completely take the damage. They might not. Okay, they pop it. Everything goes. They draw a bunch of cards. Just sad. Okay, let's hope we don't get completely wrecked next turn. So if only I drew Glasspool and Mimic there, I could copy this Mutavault, and we'll play a Lord post-combat. Well, we're in trouble. Like, we're in trouble. I don't know when they had Tron, but they had it. Yeah, Repudiate and Replicate would be a cool card to have sometimes. We have infinite Tron mana. So what can you play with this Tron mana? Looks like we're lost here. I don't know what this is, but it's probably going to be horrible, bad news. Yeah, that's bad news. Yeah, we're getting crushed.
Trickster.
Also, we couldn't even do anything about if we had Force Negate. I guess all we had to do was Force Negate a. Truth be told, if we could Force Negate one of those expedition maps, that would have been good. I can afford to lose some life here. Okay, it's not over, but it's no. Hold on, what did they get with the?
Wurmcoil.
They got a Wurmcoil Engine. I mean, I guess it's basically over, but we can keep playing for a little while. Could you have cast a creature to force the O-Stone and still swing in with Mutavault? Guess it wouldn't have mattered. No, it did not matter. They got Karn the Great Creator. That's basically it. They can get like Wurmcoil. They can get like Walking Ballista and it's over.
If it's done, then it's done.
What's it gonna be? Yeah, I can concede here. I'm not gonna beat this. Oh well, disappointing start. Need I need a little bit more interaction. Like I need a lot more. Like this matchup definitely demands deprive, but this Tron is not. Tron is like a little bit popular, but is not too popular that I want to focus my sideboard on deprive. But like I think a lot of Merfolk players want to do want to play with deprive. It does work with Glasspool Mimic. There's definitely some room to play it. The one thing that prevents me from putting deprive in this deck against Tron right now is that I just prefer to have Chalice of the Void as because I can still beat Tron anyway, but it's close. It's not the matchup is, I wouldn't say is not favorable for Merfolk, but if I want to be able to beat Tron, I definitely am gonna, if I want like a big edge against Tron, I definitely gonna need to reach for Deprives because our sideboard is not robust enough. As we saw when we went to the sideboard, I brought in like Brazen Borrower and like One Force Negation, and they already still have Karn the Great Creator as a big upgrade in their toolbox to get Walking Ballista and Ensnaring Bridge. So definitely more counterspells needed to get a good edge in the Tron matchup. Ubergem on the play, yes. On the draw, not so much. On the draw, not so much, because they can already have like, they could have already played their Chromatic Sphere, Chromatic Star, and Expedition map on their first 3 turns. On the play, yes, I did bring in Chalice of the Void on the play, but on the draw, it's not nearly as good. It's something, but it's not backbreaking interaction, especially since they still have to deal with Karn the Great Creator, Walking Ballista, and Snaring Bridge, and all the other normal Tron problems. But anyway, that's the game for today. So for everyone watching live, we're going to still play out this league, but for everyone on YouTube, we're going to thank all my patrons and Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel. We're also going to thank our sponsors, themanabase.com and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Mono Blue Glass Pool Mimic in Modern Merfolk.